So the Vikings have also signed Anthony Zettel. Some of you might remember that name. He played for Detroit for a couple of years. He was a sixth-round draft pick back in 2016 by Detroit, and he really hasn't done anything since he left Detroit. He got 7.5 sacks in his first 2 seasons with the team, 6.5 coming in 2017, and then after that, he's totaled for 20 combined total tackles. So he hasn't done anything since exploding for that 6.5 sacks in 2017, but however, that is the only year where he got significant, snaps. He played 753 snaps that year. That is 69% of the total snaps. Before or after that, his next highest total of snaps is 215, which was 21% of the snaps in his rookie year. And so I think maybe they're thinking potentially give him Andre Patterson. Maybe you can rekindle some of that 2017 magic. But I doubt his roster spot is anything guaranteed. This seems like a very much a depth move. And for what it's worth, he kind of feels like a similar prospect to Eddie Yarbrough in some ways. We do have him. He came over from Buffalo. In Buffalo, he flashed a few times in preseason, even against Minnesota way back in, I think it was 2017 as well. He was able to burn Mike Remmers off the edge, which doesn't surprise many. But you have 2 younger guys that were given up by other teams that pretty much maybe don't have all the physical talent, but they're very high motor and they've shown flashes. So you have 2 similar backup ends in that, who I don't think either one is necessarily safe on the roster, but you do have 2 guys who are definitely like your hard-working, kind of try to make the team kind of guys. And I do expect the Vikings to take an edge rusher somewhere in the draft, if not 2 of them. I don't know if I expect it to be first or second round kind of deal, but I do expect them to at some point address it. And something that could benefit Anthony Zettel here is he does have the ability to move inside as an interior pass rusher with his size, because he is at 6'4", 277 pounds, and 28 reps back at the combine. So he has some strength and some size to move inside, which might give him some, benefit of the doubt to make the roster, given the fact that we're kind of lacking that interior pass rusher, because Odenigbo looks to be the full-time starter at Griffin's spot, or they might move Danielle Hunter over. It kind of feels like that was the whole plan the entire time, but either way, Odenigbo will lock down one of the edge spots. And so now all of a sudden you either need to find another edge guy or you need to find an interior rusher, because Odenigbo was very helpful in the interior pass rush department last year. We may not have that option because he might be our second best edge rushing option. So Zettel could potentially get the benefit of the doubt on the roster, at least initially. We'll see where it goes from there. But he could potentially be a sub-package 3-tech kind of guy. And that's just something to look for, even though I don't expect Zettel to be guaranteed. But I wouldn't be totally surprised if that's the kind of role he was able to carve out, even if it's just for a backup kind of role to that, if they find someone that's better than him at it. So I'd like to know your guys' comments down below. Liking and subscribing, super helpful. And until next time, I bid y'all adieu.